Hi there, I'm KingJ.Grim, or a guy who's a massive fan of the Elder Scrolls franchise, whatever you prefer, and welcome to another GameDisc video where I discuss everything from Marvel vs. Capcom's weird audio glitch bugs thingamajigs to a new mobile game. And today I just want to do that, as Bethesda has a new cellular device entertainment, Elder Scrolls Blades. Let's talk about it. Now, I got into this in early access, and while I indeed had a very mere reaction to the game at its reveal a while ago, my interest slowly built itself up as time went by, as again, I hold this series close to my heart. True, mobile games have always had a bad rep because of the money-sucking experiences out there, but I wasn't that worried at the beginning, as their other game, Fallout Shelter, actually did the monetization stuff in a good way. At least in the beginning. Though, as time went by and seeing how Fallout 76 turned out, a chill went down my spine for a potential dreadful future. And now that I've played this thing for a few days, yeah, this is pretty bad. Allow me to quickly say that I do not own a cable to directly connect my phone to my Elgato device to show you my own gameplay. So, when I'm going to show you that, it will look like this. So to hold some amount of quality in this video, you will see some gameplay from the reveal. Sorry, but I really care about the future of this franchise. I just need to talk about this. This will not really be a review, but more of my own personal journey, as I've spent a lot of and many hours in this game. So, but still, let's just talk about the premise of it. So the fugitive, that's you, is what one would call a blade, pretty much the Emperor's personal bodyguard group. Anyways, this person finds a destroyed town, allowing this individual to start a new life by rebuilding it, while having to deal with some dangers that will eventually show up. Pretty simple, but this is a mobile game. So the entire deal with ES Blades is that you have to rebuild the city, and you do this by finding building materials in dungeons and throughout questing. Or the chest, but we'll come to that later. To level up the area, to gain more citizens, quest opportunities, and new buildings. Personally, I like this idea to be able to customize your own town somewhat and select certain slots like here I want this building, here I want that workshop, etc. and then eventually change the style from timber, stone to, finally castle. Though, while I like the idea, the execution here is far from ideal. The thing is, everything you build gets more expensive and time-consuming every time you start a new project. Your first house may take 20 minutes to create, while at the moment I'm at 20 hours. It is insane. Now, you can use real-life currency to buy what is called gems to circumvent the timer, but it gets really expensive. Plus, you need 3 types of material to make buildings. If you do not have enough wood or limestone, you can buy what you lack with gems, not the gold coins you consistently get, but real money. It's stupid. But what can you use the gold for then? Well, the most important projects you can create are workshops, smiths, a potion shop, etc. And here you can buy new gear, make new armor and weapons with materials you find, upgrade and more. There's a timer as well, but so far it's not that bad, and you will need to level up these places to gain access to better options. Though I feel I should jump back into the positives because everything is not horrible. Just wanted to start a bit with negatives as they were hyping really hard on the create your own town thing, so I feel like I should also push a bit in that area. There are more things to talk about, like how certain quests can't be done until you have leveled up your town. Meaning that you have to spend a lot of time in grinding for materials to then build a building, which will take a lot of time, or you can buy it with real money. So yeah, it's a lot there, but while the clock is ticking, it's not like you're just standing and looking at the construction. You obviously have a lot of stuff to do, like dungeon dwelling, questing, and combat. So all of those 3 go hand in hand, but man, the gameplay when it comes to the action part of this mobile experience is truly a joy. Typically, it goes like this. Select a quest in your journal, get teleport to a specific area, and start doing what needs to be done. The combat in this game is simplistic but addictive. When getting close to an enemy, you will go into this combat mode, standing face to face with your opponent. Here, you will get some options. Attack, which you do by holding and releasing the touchscreen, doing a critical if you time correctly, and also allowing you to do a combo by doing this consecutively, blocking by holding down the block button and using special magic or stamina abilities you gain by leveling. It is difficult to explain, but the combat here is almost more exciting than how it is in the mainline series. It is required to block here without a doubt, and combos are super important. There are also a lot of enemy variation, at least so far in my playthrough. Goblins, bandits, Thalmor, monsters, undead, and way more. All of these even have different types depending on what level you are. The variety is not that great when it comes to the areas you explore and the quests. The dungeons pretty much just are alien ruins, castles, forests, and grottos, which specifically have weird frame drops, and every dungeon looks and feels the same. Even the hidden areas you stumble upon are uninteresting. Uninteresting the quests are as well. Find an amount of something, kill 6 bandits, explore this area. You will do the same thing over and over again. The only missions that stands out are the main quests, if you will, for lack of a better word. Get to the specific person, face the boss character, save 2 townspeople, find a specific thing. During the dwelling you will also get loot in the form of chests. And how do you open them? Timers, or using gems. And here we have the biggest negative that makes me feel like this game goes from being great to absolutely horrendous. The chest system. These chests are horribly balanced. You have the regular iron type that you can find randomly around every dungeon, that you can open with a single gem, which you will use most of the time. But then there is the silver kind. Either wait 3 hours or use tons of real money. Golden chest? 6 hours or an insane amount of cash. Elder chest? 12 hours! Over 100 gems? Are you mad? I want to know what really grinds my gear. What really is the creme on the top? There's a chest limit. Meaning that if you have a full capacity of silver chests, and you suddenly find a golden one through a quest, you will not be able to take it with you, because you cannot destroy or throw away the ones you own. Meaning you will get a menu up that says, okay, well you can open it with gems, the one you just found, or you can use gems to fill up your capacity so you can have more, or you can ignore it. That's insane. Because of that, you'll stop playing altogether. And of course, there's not much you can do in town, because you can just make one thing at a time. Well, from what I'm aware of, I don't want to grind anymore, right? This is a problem. What the hell? So there's the problem. When you're waiting for a building to finish, you can't go questing when you're full of chests, as you will lose valuable loot. It is genuinely ridiculous. And it is so easy to see that Bethesda is grasping for the coin. Yes, fighting enemies are addictive and fun, but when my reward is a screen telling me to buy more space with real money, it aggravates me to no end. Whatever, they've said on Twitter that they're going to look through the silver chest problem, so I'm hoping for a better system eventually, cause right now I just cannot enjoy this game. Which is sad, because there's some potential here. The presentation is pretty fantastic. Looking past the dungeon variety, it looks pretty good. One of the best looking realistic mobile graphics I've ever seen. The sound is pretty good. The main theme oozes Elder Scrolls through and through. I don't know if Jeremy Soule is the composer, but whoever is behind this, good job. And it is running pretty well, as long as you're not in the grotto area. Yes, there is no voice acting, aside from the combat grunts. There have been a few graphical hiccups here and there, but overall, it looks good. I genuinely want to like this game, but the negatives are just pushing it as far as possible. I just can't! There are so many negatives, from the paywalls, to the timers, to the chest stupidity that makes me stop playing for a long time as I fill up my capacity of how many chests I can have. It's so aggravating, and the money scheme is so easy to see. In the sense that if you're gonna buy extra gems, fun fact, the first time you buy them, they're cheaper. The first time, meaning that they are really pushing you to select the expensive ones. When Bethesda first revealed to us Elder Scrolls 6, I was filled with love, excitement, and hype. But now, after Fallout 76, after this game, I'm filled with worry and an underlying feeling of dread. So I'm terrified. I'm hoping for the best, but now I've lost Bethesda, your goodwill. So I can just hope for the best. But until then, I'm KingJ.Grim, or the guy who will cross his fingers until they break. Whatever you prefer, and I'll see you guys